Okay, so blockchain uses when to use, when not to use. Yeah. When to use, it's only when you have peers that do not trust each other, and
What was that? When is that when not to use?
and when your amount of data is very, very small.
Oh, that's when you do actually use blockchain. Yeah.
When to use,
fair enough.
when your data is very, very small, and when the peers do not trust each other.
Distributed all over the place. And yes.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why you don't trust anyone, is because your data's everywhere. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So when not to use,
we've got
when your data
connection speeds
is bigger than, I don't know, a few megabytes or even a few kilobytes.
Exchanges of data. Yeah.
So you want very small. Yeah. So a Bitcoin transaction doesn't contain much information. So you don't want to store things like books on it, but you can store, for example, a reference to a book.
You've run a mathematical
such as
process
a hash,
over
like
the
a
file's
fingerprint.
data to come up with a unique
kind of digital
number,
fingerprint of a file,
which, when reversed, identifies the file as unique.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah. So, okay. So you can store that fingerprint in a blockchain database, but you don't want to store an actual large file in a database. If anybody edits that file and changes like even a single character, or like even down
to the timestamp, well, that's more metadata. But if you're recording timestamps or you're recording time,
has a unique fingerprint.
Every nanosecond has a different fingerprint. So you can imagine storing all that crap in a distributed blockchain database. My God, it'd fill up all the hard drives on the planet, and you'd never move it around.
Yeah.
Sort of like Ethereum. Sort of like what Ethereum's doing.
Yeah. So exactly, yeah. So you don't ever want to store the files on a blockchain, but you can store the references. And there are projects like IPFS which are a good match to peer like a distributed database like IPFS, but using connecting that with a blockchain just for the metadata.
An ideal application,
but only the metadata,
for the
nothing else. You don't want to store anything else but metadata on the blockchain.
DNS. When the DNS is, when it's, and people are working on this now, when it's figured out how to get the DNS on the blockchain, that's another game changer.
Actually, I'm not sure about that. All right.
Yeah, and then it happens now. When you delegate a domain,
but don't you want to have people to be able to change their domain?
When you change data, when you change the reference data or the some of the data surrounding the record keeping of a domain name, you also change the trigger that tells everybody else to update their records, which is called the time to live or something like that. Whenever how long it should take till everybody comes back to check whether or not those records have been changed. And that's the domain name system. You stick that on the blockchain, oh wow, man. The internet just became a whole lot safer.
Okay.
Well,
so
quickly changing data depends.
With quickly changing
the
data,
Bitcoin transaction network, that'll be quickly
use a blockchain for that.
That's a bit of a problem. So it's a trade-off. what, 50,000 transactions a second is not a huge volume? I think it might be.
But you don't have a huge volume though. Well, it's not really.
Yes, I suppose.
Okay, if you compare it to something like Google, like they're handling millions of transactions per second, and
Yeah,
so
you better
so
be
for
efficient
the
on the
large
outset.
applications, you don't want that. And if
So
you
it
ever
can-
want your database to grow to like a large company, then you don't want that.
And it won't scale. Once you get to a certain size,
exactly. And
it'll
you're just
just
wasting
bog
your
you
time
down.
with a blockchain combined with the proof of work algorithm, which is inefficient. Yeah, it won't scale exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
So
No,
another thing you don't want to store on the blockchain is personal
this
information.
is the dark side of the blockchain.
So yeah, and this yeah,
Yep.
exactly. There are a bunch of
Your health
blockchain
records,
projects which will try to link you to an identity. Like you have a they made and made even
yes,
for
I
the
just figured out
particular
a nice, evil
specific
way to
purpose
suck
of verifying
everybody
your
in to having their
identity,
data on the
connecting it to,
blockchain.
for example, your birth certificate or something like that.
Sex offender registries. Wow. Now, hang on a second.
Yeah.
That is seriously attractive to a local community. Really attractive. So, okay.
Yeah, that would be useful.
You can trust us with this blockchain thing.
Yeah.
Stick all your data on here. And if you're on here, you are trusted.
So
if you're not on here, you're some sort of predator or you're some sort of trespasser.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Let's be kind. The bureaucracy could sell the naive an idea based on fear that you need all your crap on a blockchain because we need to keep you safe. Oh yeah, beauty.
Yeah.
2 generations later, you got troops wandering down the streets.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you can make the promise that so long as people are not known or trusted, then there could be a risk of.
That's right. That's right.
That's
what the argument will be.
And if everybody is known,
will be,
then, well, you can catch the sex offender or any other kind of criminal. So.
And they've got the darkest umbrella over everything that you do.
Then you get the bureaucracy, which is capable
that's a scary thought. You think about that.
Reading anything about anyone.
Sex offenders register on the blockchain. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You can see that coming tomorrow.
Yeah. 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 So there's two approaches basically towards security. One of them is to
where
have
the anonymity argument rocks up.
Total openness, and one of them is to have total obscurity. And they're two opposite approaches. Yeah. So the argument that's based on total openness is like everybody's information is open to everybody, and that would be what you do if you have your data verified on the blockchain. And this works provided that there are 3 conditions for this to work. I think I've worked this out today actually. Number 1 is that all people, including all the criminals, also submit all their data. So this means that the very worst people are just as likely to be open about their private lives and their identity as law-abiding citizens. Yeah.
that he's a predator.
So it assumes that a predator, for example, will make all the intentions known